Hello everyone, I welcome you all to the first video of the 12th module on the emergence of school counseling, historical perspective of role and function of school counseling. We all know that school counselor help and assist students to develop socially, emotionally and personally in their school years. They are thoughtful about every student and understand the individual differences. They are the ones in the school fraternity who realize that the classroom setting or school environment need not be similar to all students, which means the classroom environment that is good to one student need not be necessarily be good for another student. Every student differ and their perception differs. With these differences involved, school counselors try to make every student have a positive learning experiences. They not only help students to adjust well in the school climate and have good school experience and make the most in learning, they also prepare them for future by helping them to develop good personality and make right educational and career choices. School counselors also establish good rapport and communication among parents, teachers and the administrator. It will be more interesting to know the evolution of the role and function of school counselor in a historical perspective. So in this video, we will try to understand how the role of school counselors were evolved. The learning objective of this video is to apprehend the evolution of role and function of school counselor, to identify the stages of growth of school counseling. Annie Hickok, in her write-up, A Little History About School Counseling, has mentioned that the emergence of school counseling can be seen in three different stages, that is formative stage, transitional stage and contemporary stage. Coming to the formative stage, to begin with, I would like to place some facts as described by Gisbers in the year 1988 regarding the history of school counseling. School counseling as a domain came into existence in the period from 1909 to 1920. It is said that Frank Parsons in 1909 started vocational guidance services in schools. This is marked as the beginning of school counseling as a field in itself. In this stage, the attention was mainly emphasized on the vocational needs of young people at school. Frank Parsons, who is called as the father of vocational guidance, with the main aim of making vocational guidance services to be more effective at school, started to bring about awareness on the need for vocational guidance for youth by publishing his works related to vocational counseling to assist people who provide the services. With this, the service providers and educators realized that they have to start early by giving services to the middle or elementary school students if the program has to be effective. Consequently, the National Vocational Guidance Association came into existence in the year 1913 and eventually it became the American Counseling Association with several changes over time, supporting in justifying the need for school counselors. As we go on to see the evolution of school counseling, we can see there has been a continuous decadal growth in it. Every decade has brought in something new, a change, a different dimension, a new lookout in school counseling. As I mentioned, it all started in 1909 when Frank Parsons started with providing vocational guidance at schools. Subsequently, during the 1920s, personal adjustment came into existence, as in the importance was moved from vocational guidance to providing assistance in personal adjustment of the students. During 1930s, in this period, an effort was made to separate vocational guidance and guidance program. There was an addition in the roles of guidance counselors. It was working past vocational concerns further on to give attention on social, personal, emotional and educational aspects of students. In this period, that is during 1930s, educational guidance got more importance and emphasis was more on educational guidance over vocational guidance. With this, there were wide possibilities for the educators to help children. Teachers and educators started to look at children in holistic and resourceful viewpoint. They started gaining knowledge on children and their development using more scientific techniques so that they can use advanced concepts of best practices to deal with the child. This led to a more responsible guidance program. At that time, the term guidance was largely defined as helping children to make better adjustments to any life situations with respect to family and friends, health and work. On the other hand, vocational guidance was only confined to vocation. In other words, we can say that it was more constricted only to help students to make vocational choices, prepare for it and get placements and work towards progress in their chosen jobs or vocation. In the process of helping, teachers started using the terms such as counseling, assessment, information, placement and follow-up. Thank you learners. In this video, we have discussed some of the aspects of the emergence of the role and function of school counselors in the formative stages. In the next video, we shall discuss the role and function of school counselor in the transitional and the contemporary stages.